The story of Oedipus is one that has fascinated and horrified audiences for centuries. It is a tale of fate, prophecy, and tragedy that highlights the power of the gods in ancient Greek mythology. Oedipus, the protagonist of this tragic tale, was destined from birth to bring about his own downfall. The curse that plagued him was no ordinary curse, but a prophecy delivered by the oracle at Delphi. According to the oracle's prophecy, Oedipus would murder his father and marry his mother, thus bringing disaster upon himself and his kingdom. Shocked and horrified by this prophecy, Oedipus's parents, King Laius and Queen Jocasta, devised a plan to ensure their son would never fulfill the prophecy. They presented a serpent infection to take the infant Oedipus. He leaves to the mountains, and leave him there to perish. However, fate had other plans for Oedipus. The servant, unable to carry out the brutal task, instead handed the child to a shepherd who happened to pass by. This shepherd, unbeknownst to the desperate parents, took pity on the infant and decided to raise him as his own. Oedipus grew up blissfully unaware of his true origins, believing the shepherd and his wife to be his real parents. As Oedipus reached adulthood, he became aware of the prophecy that had haunted his parents and their attempts to prevent it. Troubled by the revelations, he sought guidance from an oracle, hoping to uncover the truth regarding his parentage. The oracle once again delivered a devastating prophecy that Oedipus would kill his father and marry his mother. Unable to accept this dreadful fate, Oedipus decided to leave his supposed parents behind and set out on a journey to avoid the prophecy. Little did he know that by attempting to outrun destiny, he was only drawing closer to its grip. On his journey, Oedipus encountered a man at a crossroads who insulted and provoked him. Filled with rage, Oedipus fought and killed the stranger. Unbeknownst to Oedipus, the man he had killed was none other than King Laius, his biological father. In a cruel twist of fate, Oedipus had unknowingly fulfilled one part of the prophecy. Oblivious to this fact, he continued his journey until he reached the city of Thebes, where he encountered the mythical Sphinx. The Sphinx posed a riddle to all who wished to enter the city, and those who failed to answer correctly were met with a swift death. Oedipus, renowned for his intelligence, successfully solved the riddle, saving the city from the Sphinx's terrifying wrath. In gratitude, the citizens of Thebes crowned Oedipus as their king and bestowed upon him the hand of Queen Jocasta, his own mother, fulfilling the prophecy in it hourly. For years, Oedipus ruled over Thebes, unaware of the truth of his lineage. He and Jocasta had several children together, unknowingly solidifying their tragic incestuous bond. But the gods, ever watchful, knew the truth and allowed this twisted fate to unfold. Finally, when the truth was revealed, tragedy struck the family. Oedipus, unable to bear the weight of his actions, blinded himself while Jocasta took her own life. The tale of Oedipus serves as a powerful reminder of the grip that fate and prophecies held over the lives of mortals in ancient Greece. Despite the desperate attempts to avoid the prophecy, Oedipus unknowingly followed the path set out for him, illustrating the inevitability of destiny. Through his tragic story, Greek mythology explores the timeless themes of hubris, the pursuit of knowledge, and the ironies of fate.